Can I pepper spray TikTokers who are pulling a prank on me to film my reaction? Reddit would love you, the cops wouldn't. Self-defense should be necessary and proportionate. If someone's getting up in your face, you can make the case you felt more threatened than someone with more information would, i.e. the people in on the prank, which would be justification for a proportionate response to what you thought was happening rather than what actually was. But someone taking something out of your cart? Pepper spraying them is wildly disproportionate. Skip the pepper spray and go for an air horn right in the face. It's probably safer from a legal perspective and likely to be just as satisfying. Probably not unless they are physically attacking you. The two things you mentioned in and of themselves? Not legally. However, you also don't just need to put up with it, you can call them out, you just can't use force. Including pepper spray. Unless they do. With pepper spray. Basically. If you couldn't punch someone, you can't spray them. Georgia is a stand-your-ground state. Meaning if the situation escalates, so long as they never made attempts to disengage and were a part of a mutual escalation to the point that they attempt to physically assault you, they would likely be considered the initial instigator. However, it would definitely go to court and you'd probably spend thousands on legal defense in criminal court, and there's a lower bar as civil court, so you could honestly lose your ass even if you were considered justified. At the end of the day, it's always better to rise above if the option exists. Weapons, even non-lethal ones, should be reserved for when they are absolutely necessary. I think you'll get viral on TikTok for different thing, op. You sure can, but don't be surprised when you're charged with assault. Most of these pranks are fake. The victim is in on it. The few real ones resulted in ass-kicking and police involvement. Lol. If they're doing the moaning in the ear thing, just claim you were being sexually harassed and feared it would escalate to actual assault. No, but air horning them in the face sounds proportionate. Accidental elbow to the jaw works way better. Especially when they encroach your personal space in surprise. Could be aggravated battery, which is a felony. I have had this happen to me and used pepper spray, and that's what I was charged with. I also live in the state of GA. It's totally fine if you say, "It's a prank, bro," after spraying them. Whatever your state says counts as self-defense is the only thing that matters. Nothing about them being TikTokers matters. Just make sure it's really self-defense. Taking something out of your shopping cart isn't cool, but it's not something you can hurt someone over. You haven't purchased the item yet, so it's not theft. If you feel that you are in danger, yes. So for someone just taking something out of your shopping cart, I would say no, especially inside the store, where it's not even your property until you've paid for it. Someone moaning in your ear gets a little closer. If you're startled and genuinely afraid for your safety in that moment, then you'd be justified. But most likely, by the time you got your pepper spray out, they would already be moving away from you and saying it was a joke. It would depend on your state and county's laws regarding self-defense. This is a great example of how toxic Reddit has become, and social media in general, but specifically content on all. There's so much competition for views that content which incites lowest common denominator primal reactions like anger or rage have the most success, and leads to us to thinking up these imaginary scenarios like using pepper spray on someone filming your reaction to what is ultimately a rude but harmless prank. This kind of rage-inducing content snowballs with the bigger, real issues we're constantly exposed to, like mass shootings, war, growing social, political divides, etc. The end result is slowly dissolving empathy, more extreme viewpoints, and degrading mental health in general. Everyone just needs to turn off the internet for a while and chill out. Pepper spraying them would probably be great content for them. So it's actually helping them in a sense. Physically harming somebody who is annoying you is disproportionate, no matter how justified you may feel. That's not self-defense. That's revenge. Are you able to properly articulate to a police officer, judge, why you felt the need to pepper spray someone in the face because they moaned in your ear?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.